Alrighty guys, you are back on the Gentry Boys channel. I have a little something to show you guys today before we get started working on the little F-150. Put that 341 motor in it. But I'm here at my mom's and I am going to show you guys the car I was talking about. The 2004 Mach 1. This is a last one they made, and yeah, but here it is. Here's the car. It's pretty bad. I went through the windshield basically what my head did, and that's what scratched my face all up. Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary, 2004. It's the last one they made, and it was a beautiful car. It was a stunning little thing, and it's got ball tires on the back, and that's what caused us to wreck. And it's pretty totaled, but it might not be that bad once we get underneath it. I don't know if you guys can tell, see the rear end is crooked. Let's see if you can get a underneath shot of it. Oh, here's everything. I don't really know what all is wrong with it or any of that stuff. Like I said, it's been sitting here for it was happened. I got in the wreck when I was 14, so 14, and I'm 17 now. It's been sitting here for 3 years. This poor thing. Let's see if I can clear some of this out. Get to the darn hood. It's got the hood scoop, famous for. Look at that little horse emblem. At least it survived, right? But frame is definitely warped. Well, I think it is. Oh, this thing is pretty rough shape. Wheels are still good though. That's all that matters. But when we hit this tree, the motor basically was in the dash and everything was sitting on there, and that's how I broke my feet, because the motor basically landed on my foot. Dan, leave me alone. But motor basically landed on my feet, and I was wearing slides at the time, you know, good old times. But sit on there, broke both of my feet, and it broke my skull, a little eye bone right here. I broke my skull, and that's what scratched up my face. Everything the windshield did. Here's the inside. It's pretty bad. Look, someone can steal it. I ain't got a key in it now. But this car was extremely nice when we had it. I'll show you some before and after pictures. And I'm gonna go to the tree we hit and show you guys that tree. But this car was amazing. I'm telling you, it was beautiful, nice, sounded good. I love Mustang noises, because you can always tell, like it's any other motor, like a Dodge and a Duramax. You can always tell the difference. But this car is just, it sounded so good. It was amazing. And now, what I want to do is I'm going to strip it completely down, and hopefully I'll be able to rebuild it. Worst case scenario, I'll have to get another frame or get the frame worked. I don't really know what's wrong with it. I know for sure it's got to be bent. It's got to be. But if anything, I'll have to put like a tube front end or whatever they do. It would honestly make it stronger. But what I plan on doing with this car is I still have the original block, the aluminum block, but I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But I know what I'm going to do with it, but I just don't really know what I'm going to put in it. I want to, just have a little stout, little drive-around car, just to hang out in. Little street car. That's all I want to do with it. I don't want to do anything major, because this is my dream car. This was my car until we wrecked it. My dad, my mom, they bought it for me because it was made in 2004, and that's when I was born. and it's the last Mach 1 and everything. It's just, this thing's got a lot of history, in my opinion, a lot of history. But that's why I want to get it up and running so bad. And honestly, this will happen as long as my channel keeps growing and I get more money in and everything. This will definitely be able to happen. This is one of my most wanted projects right here. But this thing is just, even though it's wrecked, it still just brings back good memories. Like, it's been several times where me and Mom were just sitting in there, and we always do donuts in it and everything, and it was a fun car. I loved it. It looked good. I would spend out like every week. It wouldn't matter if it was dirty or not. I would take the shop vac and I would get a bottle of soap and a rag, and I would wash the far out of it at least once a week. This thing was absolutely spotless when I had it. I'd always buff it and this and that. I always took really good care of it when it was here, but now it's just, I should have listened to my mom, but I didn't. You know, I was too lazy, whatever. But what I should have done, I should have put a tarp over these windows so the inside could still decently be. Now we probably got to rip the carpet up and everything because, yeah, but there's still some savable parts on it. Maybe the roof's savable. That's about it. But I'll plan on redoing this whole car. I'm going to strip it down to the frame and just build her back up. That's my plan. So I'm just, brings back some good old memories. But I'm going to go and show you guys what tree I hit, or what tree we hit, and go from there. But like I said, guys, this thing is just my absolute dream car, and I kind of want you guys to be there watching me fix up my absolute dream car, because this thing is just, I can't even explain it. Hey, look, this fender might be so good. Look there. It's a little bent down there. But we smacked that tree head on to a dead stop. You'll see the tree. It is free. It's a pretty big tree. So I gotta move all this stuff so I can get the VIN number and figure out whose name it is. And it's either my dad's or my sister, or my it's either in my mom's or my sister's or mine. We don't really know. We kind of forgot, honestly. So I gotta get the VIN number and whose name it is in, so we can register it and everything, because I'm really planning on going through this, especially when Timmy gets that shop done. It's going to be even better because I'm going to have a place to put it. I wouldn't have to move it. You know, I'll just take it apart, you know, slowly but surely, and I'll be able to get her done, and then I'll be driving it around. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait, guys. This is super exciting. I hope this works out. Everything works out. And if you guys want to know, this is kind of where I grew up. This in the field, and we had horses and chickens and goats, and it's kind of a little miniature farm. It's pretty cool. But I absolutely love this place. There's tons of trails and rivers and everything. Like up here, if you want to go swimming, you go right down the creek and, you know, have a little fun. We're gonna do a little cold start in this little baby. Pull a choke out. Woo! That's up a strong baby. Alrighty, guys, this is a spot where we wrecked the Mustang, and so what we done is we came around that corner too fast, and we was coming like this way, and we came around the corner too fast. The rear end kicked out, and I don't really remember it, but the dude I was with said that the rear end kicked out, and then corrected too hard and kicked back out again. And then it came over here and smacked this tree. It did a little bit of damage to it, but not that much. But this is how big that tree is. It's a pretty big little sucker. Like, there's a fence post and there's a tree. Or this is a tree we smacked. It's a big old tree. Now I'm just gonna hope I can make it back to the house, because this thing is on E. Hang on a second. No? I showed it was on E. Alrighty. Well. Alright, let's get it. We're working on this Ford today. We're gonna get it ready. We're gonna get it started today. We got the heads back on. Got the headers on. Got spark plugs in. I gotta put the spark plugs in on the driver's side. Then the valve covers and intake. Then we're gonna hook up all the water hoses and everything. Get them ready and set. And then put the carb back on it, and we're probably gonna get a little bucket or something, and we're gonna run it out of the bucket or something. I don't really know what we're gonna be doing.
Right.
You doing it?
You gonna hook the fuel system up.
Fuel system.
Oh shit.
Fuel system. But anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing, and let's get it done.
Finest.
Oh, alrighty, we got the valve covers on, the headers on, plugs in, got the carb on, got the fuel line ran. We're going, the dude that owns it, he went to go get a 2 fittings so we can put that fuel gauge in here. We're just gonna cut this in half and get like 2 little fittings that will connect this line, and it goes in there. You'll see what I mean. But anyway, got everything hooked up, needs to be hooked up. We're gonna need like a little plate right here to hold that throttle. This is a super long throttle cable, but fuel regulator's done. Got everything mounted, everything looks good. Dad's gonna get it on a compression stroke right now and put the distributor in.
Hey, finest.
Yes. What?
We will have to do a hole.
For what?
For that in there, that gauge.
For what? Oh yeah, for the gauges?
Yeah, we'll have to. Not just for that one.
I'd go down there towards.
I was on the
down
bottom
here.
underneath.
Put a hole right
That's
through
where
there.
that ashtray is.
Just where there's a good opening where you can drill a hole through it, and we'll bring them through that way.
You got that pressure gauge?
No, I just need to. I just need to stop it. Just bump it. I just need it on compression here. Hold on. Hold on.
Already about pooped itself.
Got poop itself.
Yeah.
Woo! I got hot, baby.
Alright, bump it.
All right, here we go.
Hold it, hold it. No, here and here.
Here's where I'm going.
No, you was going to there.
No, look, right
I
here.
seen
Right here.
All
This
right.
thing, hold it.
you. Alright, there you go. Oh, just bump it. In. 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 Whoa, that's there's a mark.
Give her the compression.
Just bump it, let's tap it. Ooh, that's just perfect. About 3 degrees right there.
See, I gotta have my finger down here when I do it.
That's good. You're good. We're about 3 degrees out. We can move it with a ratchet and perfect.
Or about it. I'm just taking a
Promise with that. I said, well,
I cannot believe CJ
And Dad's making a little wiring harness over here. This is a little wiring harness.
That's what I told him to get rid of that box.
But yet CJ Pony sells us to the damn set.
they got something wrong with it. They sent you the wrong drum.
About to see if this baby's got some oil pressure.
Holy jeez. Maybe we can get there. Big old carp in there.
Yeah. Was there a carp in here? Daggums. That fish tank. Well, he went fishing in the gas tank. But we ended up taking the gas tank off because the fuel regulator, it did not have any return. It was,
Alright, well, you think you want to tie up on there?
it was not, let me try to explain this. It wouldn't return freely. It had to set to about 25 pounds of pressure. then it would start to regulate or not regulate, it would start to return. So we decided to make it where the return is freely, because it still builds, because if you have 21 pounds of pressure on the return line, it's going to blow the seals and everything out of the carburetor, and we definitely don't want that. So we went to the gas pump and we fixed it where it would return freely instead of like 21 pounds or something. So now we can hook the fuel regulator back up and do it back in. I guess this is a common thing to do when you are doing a like fuel injection to a carb. You have to change the fuel pump. Like you either have to make it return freely so it wouldn't blow the seals out of the carburetor, because the carburetor is only supposed to have like 10 pounds max, or 9.5 max. That's max. But she's coming along pretty sweet. We're almost done with her. Dad's got the oil pressure line running in. I don't know if you guys can see it. That little tube right here coming up right there. That is the oil pressure line. Dad has wired it up. He's wired it up pretty good. These are going to go to the air conditioner later on when they come back. Got the distributor all hooked up. Got that little rod in the the oil pump that goes on at the bottom of the distributor. Got the carburetor on. Got all the lines hooked up. Well, we're going to put the regulator back on because we were trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And we finally found out what was wrong with it. That's why we took the bed off. And everything is hooked up. It's timed. Plugs are in. So all we gotta do is hook the regulator up, put the throttle cable on. We're gonna make a bracket for it. I know they sell them, but we're just gonna make one.
In the front, to that hole up there. But that float should set up like that. It
No,
should
there's
go.
a hole that that sock sits in.
Yep.
Did we point that thing up or down?
No, it's right. Because the float has to be up there where it's at. So we need to go like this.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a combination. Yep. Like, hold on. Where's? It's a combination for this freaking thing. All right.
Yeah. Gasket look good.
Yep.
I'll put some oil on it. You wanna put some oil on it?
We need to make sure that thing.
That's how it sits right there. Because the fuel lines come off pointing that direction.
Remember that gasket don't go crack. Let's pull it back here.
I'd put some oil on that gasket so it
That
wouldn't go.
gasket here.
No, it's a double sealed gasket that goes around the outside edge.
You wanna put
Is
some
there
oil
one
on it?
underneath it?
No, when it goes in there, it sits up against the edge.
You wanna put some oil on it?
No, you need to take it and put it in the freezer.
Why?
So it'll shrink. Because it's stretched already.
On the lines going up under the truck, yeah.
Give me the clamps.
Clamps. Need clamps.
I don't know. Y'all keep touching them. Y'all used 2 of them yesterday.
We're back there on that table. Then we can do this. We can fire it up.
Find the clamps.
Another old one.
Nah, we don't want to hold them.
Nope. These won't work. These are too small.
Oh my goodness.
How the hell did you leave to?
Hey, there's a box right over there in that red box.
Yeah, there's only one more clamp in it though. Alright, we'll kick her on.
The switch on.
No, probably not.
We'll turn it on.
Hey, turn it on.
See if we can get what we want here.
Here's your mallet.
Ooh, we got fuel pressure. Remember that note that guy was talking about on there?
I heard fuel going the other direction.
We've got fuel.
Dude, you're gonna hear the fuel regulator over the motor. Yeah, I ain't gonna read nothing.
It's going in the
It's
back.
just
I heard it going in the tank.
You ain't gonna have any fuel pressure, but you'll have fuel.
I think we're fine.
There you go.
It's not gonna have more than 4 pounds.
No, and you're not
But it's
gonna
pressure.
and you won't blow that damn blow the
right.
carburetor out.
And then turn it off in there. It's pumping the fuel. That ought to be enough fuel in there. Because it pumps like a manual pump.
And you've got it turned down all the way low right now, right? Wicked, because if we run the carburetor dry, we know all we gotta do is up it a little bit.
Open it up.
Radio too.
And if you want more pressure to it, we'll have to put another regulator back there. Just a straight 2-wire regulator. Two hoses where you can regulate it to 4 pounds. You can put it up to 10 pounds, but you're going to have to put a regulator back there.
I think it's gonna be all right here.
Yeah, pretty sure I didn't.
I'm so ready to hear this thing talk. Finest, do we need to shave a little bit off this?
I'd say you put some wool on it.
Did more.
I figured it measured a little big. We could always shave it.
Use a Dremel.
I ain't use a Dremel on the damn rubber.
Why?
Use the
Straighter in your
PV
damn
plastic.
set. Huh?
No, it's an oil fill cap.
Let's put some oil on it.
That's true.
Let's slide in there.
Throw some PV brake cleaner on.
Ta-boom! There goes the bottom end.
You know what? Actually,
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, there you go.
that works.
Hey,
Let's spray it, brake cleaner and clean it off.
turn the switch on. Don't start it.
You said start it? All right, starting it. Keys on. Starting. Whoa, you got a big problem back here. Is it spraying? Wait, hang on a second. I don't think so.
Do it, spray.
Sprayed already. It's not. Looks good. That's full. Let's get this unhooked. I'm gonna check the spark on it. Let me show you how to check the spark on one before you start it so you know it's hitting right off. I'll show you when I get out of this thing.
Dad's old knees.
Oh, my back, let's go. All right, ready?
We already filled the antifreeze in.
Got it.
Oh, look at him.
I've been there, done that. Had to have him help me get out of things. So I was like, "Come here, I'll help you."
Yes, no, antifreeze.
We put a gallon of water in it. There's been no leaks.
Hey, ho!
I'm watching Pretty Blue Spark over here. You shut up.
John, how you miss hold that big?
All right, let's tighten it down right there.
Right there?
Yeah, get a range, snug it down a little bit. Baby, oil pressure, come on. Keep going.
Your clutch. The positive cable's not tight.
Okay.
No, we didn't get around to changing that.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of oil.
It's time.
All right.
Oh, Kelly! Don't play.
Go ahead.
I got some kind of blow by here. You not?
Yeah.
I've got some kind of blow by here.
Looking for oil pressure.
Yeah, but I don't think there's supposed to be leaking.
I ain't firing this thing up until we get some oil pressure.
I'm right there with you.
We should have already
that's
been
hot.
pumping something.
Already. How long this thing been running?
All right, try it there.
Battery ain't holding. That's a brand ass new battery.
Come on. I know it seated in that old pump. I know it did.
It fell in there.
When it slipped in there and it went into the gear and then it slipped into the pump.
Well, like I said, remember though, that's a damn near, that's a little over a quart of filter.
Yeah. Just being impatient right now. I want it to go.
Oh, you let me both find it.
I gotta hook your truck to this thing and your boosters.
I'm
Yeah.
about tempted to.
I was thinking so.
Or
I
pull
think
Brandon
we're
car up. Heck.
Oh, no, that new car, you ain't doing that. Yeah, that's my dead body.
Ooh.
Waddy over here.
Uh-oh.
I was like, nope. What'd you do, break my lights?
Dead.
If I'd have knowed it, I'd have brought my damn 200 amp charger.
Dang, he's got a 200 amp. This is what?
100
amp? Ooh. Watch out, Dad.
No, it's called, I got a fucking finicky pain in the ass diesel that likes electricity to run.
Thought diesels ran off of gas, not electricity.
You know what I mean, smart ass.
Yeah, let's get one.
Try it again there. Let's see if we can get something. I
Oh.
can see it here now. Some more pressure so I can fire this thing up. I mean, it's going to hit right up so we get it going. Yeah.
Oil! Keep going, you've got oil coming up the line. I just seen it squirt up through.
Give it a second.
But just as you step back, I seen the bubbles in the
Woo,
oil
look
hole.
at that smoking, baby. Smoking.
Okay, you seen that? Let's do this.
But you can see it right.
All right, let's see if she's gonna hit off. If she's right on everything.
Woo! Boom, baby.
Bitch, hit quick.
Try it now.
We're gonna explode the very whole thing.
You just blew it up.
That damn neutral safety switch.
That switch, ain't it?
Yeah, that's switch.
We know what it is. It's that damn switch.
Give me 2 wires. Give me a wire. Woo.
That caught your hair? Oh,
Wait,
boy.
just turn the switch on. We
Leave
can
the
start it
switch
out
on
here.
and jump it. Give me your
Where's that
phone.
wire?
Get it on where I can record it. Okay, get out here. Get out. I don't even need to be in there.
Make sure it's not gear.
Is that a gear?
It's out of gear. No, it's out of gear. We blocked the wheels.
Alright.
There, damn big.
Fire it up there, Waddy.
Hurry up,
Pop
get
back this time.
hurry
We'll
up, get
double
your damn
check fire
phone
order.
recording.
What are you doing? Hey, take that wire off. You're hitting the wrong one. Come on, baby. Let me get a little bit more. Alright, here again.
It's got a nice little cam in it. Ain't that bad.
Oh, you got to fit close. Yeah, just plug it in there. There you go. That's the Mexican.
All right, go ahead.
Where the hell's the damn relay?
That's
You don't need it.
We forgot to plug that fine
We plugged this front one.
Then
We
plug
forgot the back one.
Switch needs to be on.
Switch it. Oh, God.
Oh!
I have my problem over there.
Alright now.
Start it back up, turn it off.
In just a minute. Let's make sure everything's off the manifolds.
Okay,
Ain't no
let's-
leak now, is it?
I didn't see one.
Alright.
Man, if we had him. This right here.
Where's that choker?
Oh, what's this right here?
Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Well, I would tape it out of the way, just in
Well, I
case.
just put it off the back. We'll tape it out of the way in a minute.
This thing sounds pretty good though, don't it?
Just let her warm up before the choker come down.
Got a key on?
Yeah.
thawed out. They didn't even show up.
Alrighty guys, looks like the water pump on the F-150 literally came apart. I wasn't here when it happened, Dad was. He was trying to get these people out of here, and it literally came apart. Literally. Put a hole in the radiator. Sling antifreeze everywhere. Everything. Look at that.
Radiator shroud.
And the radiator shroud. Where's the radiator and all that at? Is it still here? Oh, it's probably covered in snow. So yesterday it was about 70 degrees. And today it's like 21 with snow. That explains Tennessee weather for you. Oh yeah, there's a shroud. And here's the radiator. Oh, you can't really tell it on this side. Alright, anyway, they're broke. So that thing's gonna be another minute. He was about to load it on the trailer and the water pump just came apart. But that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.